Welcome to part 2 of the 2009 LIMS Dream Studio prize install. If you haven't seen part 1, you missed the first stages of the installation and the application of the acoustic treatment. Now that's finished, it's time to get the hardware up and running. So that's the Focusrite Octo Pre. I've put the ADAT board in, which gives the mic pre's analog to digital and digital analog conversion, so Craig can run an extra 8 channels in and out of his DAW system. So put the top back on. So this is the Digital Village Synergy PC. I'm just going to open it up and get the Universal Audio UAD2 card in there. Simple as that. So Craig's computer doesn't have internet connection here. He's got Wi-Fi in the house though. So for all the authorization of his software instruments and DAW software, we're having to go inside, get the authorization codes off the internet and then pop them on. It just takes a bit of time, but it means that this computer is virus free at least, so I'll get on with it.
Okay, well we're still waiting for some of the software to go in, always takes a bit of time. In the meantime, we've got the speakers up and running, got that whole system set up roughly by ear. The main outputs are coming out of this 003 and feeding down to this subwoofer underneath, which we've set up by ear with a crossover of around about 80 Hz or so, and set the level by ear to get, you can just hear that there's bass coming out of it, but it's not so much that it's becoming dominant. And then the outputs, the filtered outputs from that, come back up to these little Rocket 6s on the top. And again, we've set the levels so that everything balances quite nicely. And just playing some test tracks, it sounds pretty good at the moment. We've got an ergo over here somewhere, which we haven't quite finished wiring in yet, but that has a room analysis option on it. The microphone is up on the top of the speaker there. We'll have to stick that in the middle of the room. We can use that to do a fully calibrated lineup of the room later on.
now it's all installed, we'd like to thank all the UK suppliers who donated so kindly to the prize. In alphabetical order, here they are: Adam Hall, Alchemia, Avid Technologies, Blackstar, Digital Village, Dolphin Music, Focusrite, Korg, Novation, SAE, Shaw Distribution, Sonic Distribution, Sound Technology, Source Distribution, SSL, Tech Music Schools, Time and Space, TL Audio, and Yamaha. Thanks very much.
So we're here getting towards the end of the day with Craig and all his wonderful toys set up around him. Still waiting for the Blackstar HT5 amplifier to turn up. And of course there's an SSL Minx unit, and I think we're going to have a bus compressor in that, because that would really help you with these analog mixers via this ebony summing mixer. But I guess your first task really is to get familiar with Pro Tools, which is something that you haven't really used before.
Yes, it's going to be a challenge in itself, I think. And then just spend a lot of long nights reading manuals.
But at least there's a course in there as part of the prize, so you'll hit the ground running. And you can always integrate these other bits and pieces as and when you need them. We've got a great sounding monitoring system now. A fantastic collection of microphones that's certainly made me jealous. And, and enough software, as you say, to keep you reading manuals from now until Christmas, or maybe the Christmas afterwards. So what's the first project for you to record once you've got all this working?
Well, the next album for my band. We've just about finished and wrapped up the first one with the old gear, so now once I know how to use some of it, we'll start on that one.
Yeah.
So that should be a fun experience and a new learning curve. Can't wait.
What's your impression of the sound of the room since we've put up this
well, it's just brilliant, because it was very cavernous when we
kind of ringy,
when we first came in here, and now it's very dead. Looks prettier, and looks very pleased with it.
Yeah, well, hope you have a great time with it, Craig.
Yes, and me. I'm just still pinching myself over all of this. Really am. It's great.
It just shows better odds than winning the lottery. Right, thanks very much, Craig. All the best.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.